What's going on, brethren? Welcome to the video. My name is X. Good to see you guys again. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for all of the views and the positive comments and the negative ones too on all of my previous videos. Okay, welcome to the next episode of Bike Rescue. Today, we are going to pick up a 24-inch Haro, and it is hotter than all get out, but I'm used to it. H-Town, Houston, Texas, Houston metropolitan area. I'm in Old Katy right now, which is right down the street from where I live, and I live in New Katy, I guess you could refer to it as. But I'm in Old Katy. I'm gonna roll down the street and meet up with this young lady who is selling the Haro. I'm gonna meet her at the elementary school. Pick up the Haro. I'm gonna build it for my daughter. I'm gonna rescue the bike and I'm gonna rebuild it and make it trail worthy. Certainly make it rideable for my daughter. She needs gears on her bike because she's having trouble climbing up some of the hills. And this is on the road and the dirt, but even on the road. She's had some health problems and I won't go into it, but I love her dearly. And when she was born, I picked her up and I held her in my arms. And I haven't put her down since. And I don't plan on it. So let's build a bike, shall we? I'm gonna get her helped out and get her back in shape, get her strong again. And like I say, welcome to the video. Like and subscribe. I'll be putting out a video every now and again, as often as I can. I make films for the sake of making films, like I've said before, and as long as it's fun. As long as I feel like an artist. I don't want to feel like I've sold out. I felt like that many times in my life in the music industry, and I won't go into that. At least not yet. That's for a later episode. That's for a later episode. But I love y'all, brethren. Thanks for hanging with me. We're gonna have a good show today. We're gonna have some fun. So sit tight. Let's go get this bike. Okay, so it is a Haro. This is a 24, not a 26. It's a kid's bike, but it does have Shimano components, and it is for the time and maybe level of bike, I suppose. It is a standard 3x7, which on your older mountain bikes, department store bikes especially, you're going to see the standard 3x7. It's fairly old school. As you progress to a higher, more quality bike, it's going to be pretty much a 1x. There's nothing wrong with a 3x. Certainly in the 90s. In the 90s, they came out with some killer 3xs that are just as trail worthy. They consider them gravel bikes now. Now, I wouldn't suggest getting super gnarly on an old school 90s mountain bike. I wouldn't. Do I? Yes. Have I? Well, of course. It was much safer back then. I could recover quicker and I had insurance. Again, this is a Haro. It's a 3x7, 24-inch, rock solid. Bob Haro in the 1980s, I was a huge fan of his. Certainly had one of his bikes for a very short time because me and the kids in the neighborhood would always trade our bikes. If you had a GT or a Skyway or a Haro or old school PK Ripper with the big welds on it, you know, we just swap parts out. We swap frames out. Sometimes we trade our entire bikes. Again, Shimano components, not bad. 3x7, 24-inch, great frame. The fork is as good as any on this level. I checked it out. It's in decent shape. There's no preload or anything. This is all, you know, this is all for show. You got one setting. The brakes, well, they'll stop you even with new brake pads. So I'm going to be replacing those. The parts that are lesser on this bike are going to get replaced anyways because that's what I do. It's not rideable right now, but I can look at it and I can see why. The drivetrain barely turns. Any dork disc like this is always just going to crumble off. They're pointless anyways. In some states or some cities and states, it's actually illegal to take them off or illegal to ride without them. I don't know why. I don't really care because this is Texas and we can pretty much get away with anything. So that's what we got going today. Love you guys, okay? We got the Haro, the 24-inch Haro. It's a mountain bike. And when I'm done with it, I'm gonna give it a shred. And since I'm short enough, I can make it happen. Okay, love you all to death, brethren. I'll see y'all here in a bit, okay? Peace. I'm not really sure what's going on with the seat, but I'm gonna put it on one of my cruisers, okay? Does it belong on a mountain bike? I mean, why not? I mean, really, I mean, who makes the rules? In a world chock full of socias and greasers, I'd put myself on the latter end of that, okay? We do what we want. Like I say, this is Texas. So, yeah, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna put it on one of my cruisers. Or not, I don't know, we'll see. But good times are afoot. Your good friend X, love y'all to death, man. See y'all later, okay? I'll catch y'all in a bit. Oh boy, where am I gonna store this thing? Dumb guitars in the way. Guitars, Cadillacs, hillbilly music. Oh, don't flag me on that one, YouTube. Don't give me no copyright bullshit. Don't give me none of that. Oh, looky there. Designed and engineered in the USA. America, America. Oh, I love to sing. I'm gonna cut all this stuff out, or am I? So it is a DPT, direct power transfer. DPT, direct power transfer. That's quite an acronym, ladies and jelly spoons. All right, let's moving forward. It is the FL24, the Haro FL24. It's a Haro. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, it says designed and engineered in the USA. I like that. What I'm not showing you is the fact that it says made in China. It's all good, it's a Haro. Like I say, Shimano components. I'm gonna shoot this cinematically. What you gonna say about that? That about wraps it up for this build. Now it's a windy Christmas Eve and my allergies are kicking in. But as we come to a close, I start to reflect on why I'm doing this. Well, it's for Sissy, who has been worth every sleepless night, every diaper change, every errand to run, and every one of the blessings that comes along with being a dad. And I get to be hers. So, this is for you, love. This is for you. And when you were little, your mother used to hold you in her arms and sing you this song. Of the many moments I can remember that are special to me. This is one of them. Well, you're halfway grown now, and I haven't heard that song in a while. But it's still in my heart. Always and forever. Right, Sissy?